What is the capital city of the United States? Which U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State? Which city is known as the Big Apple? In which year did the United States declare its independence? Which mountain is the highest peak in North America? Who was the first president of the United States? Which river runs through the Grand Canyon? Which U.S. state is known as the Land of 10,000 Lakes? What is the largest city in the state of Texas? Which U.S. state is home to the largest volcano in the world, Mauna Loa? Which U.S. president signed the Emancipation Proclamation? Which American inventor is credited with inventing the light bulb? Which iconic American highway runs from Chicago to Santa Monica, California? In which city is the famous Golden Gate Bridge located? Which U.S. state is known for its lobster industry? Which U.S. president is associated with the New Deal programs during the Great Depression? Which American poet wrote The Road Not Taken? Which U.S. state is known as the Last Frontier? Which U.S. state is known for the Grand Canyon? Who was the first American to orbit the Earth? Which city hosted the 1996 Summer Olympics? Which U.S. state is known for its maple syrup production? Which U.S. president is associated with the Watergate scandal? Which U.S. state is known as the volunteer state? Which American author wrote To Kill a Mockingbird? In which U.S. city would you find the Liberty Bell? Which U.S. state is known as the Lone Star State? Who was the leader of the civil rights movement in the 1960s? Which U.S. president famously said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall"? Which U.S. state is known as the Granite State? Which American state was the first to be admitted to the Union? Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Which U.S. state is known for its cheese production? Who was the first African-American Supreme Court justice? In which U.S. city would you find the Space Needle? Which U.S. state is known as the Gem State? Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? Which U.S. president famously said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? Which U.S. state is known as the Treasure State? Who painted the famous American artwork, American Gothic? Which U.S. state is known as the Peach State? Who was the president of the Confederate States of America during the Civil War? In which U.S. state is Mount Rushmore located? Which American state is known for its cranberry production? Who was the first woman to serve as U.S. Secretary of State? Which U.S. president is associated with the establishment of national parks, including Yellowstone? In which city is the United Nations headquarters located in the United States? Which U.S. state is known as the Crossroads of America? Who was the first Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court? Which American state is known as the Palmetto State?